everybody. Today I wanted to do a different video than I normally do. I usually play in my videos. However, today I wanted to review some springs. So I just got this horn recently, a couple months ago, and honestly I thought the springs would have broken in nicer by now. So I was kind of looking for a change, and a couple buddies in my studio, they played on the Stephen Mead original springs. So these are that's what you'll see, the Stephen Mead compensating euphonium original springs. And what's nice about these is they are made specifically for your first valve, your second valve, your third valve, and your fourth valve. So apparently they respond differently. They're made up a little different. So let's review it. So with this review, I want to be honest about it and tell you guys what I see and what I feel on the finger side of it all. I'm not getting paid to do this or anything, so I'm just going to give an honest review, and hopefully some of you guys might be wondering about these springs and maybe you want to try them after this video. So I tried to order these off of the euphonium store at first. However, with that being overseas, my car just had trouble getting through and all these different issues. So I ended up buying these third party, and that way I thought they would get to me easier and my bank card would go through and all that. So it took a little bit for them to get over. They came from a music store from the UK. So it took quite a bit of time, but they all came in this in one box, and each of them were marked individually. So this one had a 1 on it, so let's put it in the first valve slot. So before I put these in, I can already tell the height difference. If you guys can see that, the Stephen Mead springs are very much taller. So I believe they said that it's a greater response. And what's nice about these is it looks like they're not going to crunch down and make that kind of, you hear that noise, that kind of crunch noise. So that's nice as well. So let's see how they go in the horn and how they feel. I'm not going to lie, I'm really excited to see how these feel. I've been looking forward to getting these, seeing how they work. So the first valve is in, and man, that response is immediate. And it's nice, it doesn't bobble at the top. When it rebounds up to the top, it doesn't bobble. It just kind of stops on a dime right there. So it goes down smoothly, very smoothly, and it goes right back up. So that's super nice. I'm going to put all of them in and let you guys know what I think. So they're all in now, and I'm just feeling each one as they go, and man, they go down super smooth. They come up really nicely. First valve feels phenomenal. I really like the response I'm getting there. I think it'll take a little bit of time for them to get a little broken in, but I've noticed one thing, that they don't make a crunch at all. The last springs I had, every time I would go down, there would be some sort of noise there when that would go down, and the spring would kind of crunch. So when I push down these now, I don't hear any of that going on, which is super nice. I just thought I'd give you guys a chance to know more about these springs by reading what's on the sheet, telling you guys what the springs consist of and all that. So they're 4 stainless steel springs. They're covered in a thin layering that helps with the silent action. Each valve is numbered 1 through 4. I mentioned that earlier, but it's regarding the finger strength on each finger, which is super nice that they took that into consideration. They're all different sizes, width of tubing, so they all look slightly different, but it says they feel remarkably consistent to play. There's no rebound or bounce, which I mentioned earlier, for allowing for smoother soft playing, without doubt, more precision and speed with faster music. And honestly, I can already tell by just feeling them out that they feel great so far. So I'm going to play a little bit and see how they feel. So I can just immediately tell that the response is super nice. The pitches come out right on with the spring coordination there, so that's super nice. But yeah, I think it's going to take a little bit of me to get adjusted to the feel of it. It just feels a little different than what I'm used to, which I expected. So right now, just making that feel better on my end. But overall, I can see why many people are getting behind these springs. I know that they came out with some other different versions of this spring, so that's something to keep an eye out for. But just to be clear, these are the original Stephen Mead euphonium springs. So these are the OGs. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, it's kind of hard. I'm just getting a first impression right now. Maybe I'll make a video down the line to see how they feel in a couple weeks after more playing, more adjusting to it. But like I said, just super nice that they considered all the different fingerings, the first, second, third, and fourth valve, that they took all those springs into account to adjust to our finger strength and everything like that. So these were well thought out. I think they're going to be great springs to play on. There's certainly no noise, which is a common issue for many euphonium players. So I hope you find this helpful in finding some springs in the future. If you're new, please consider subscribing to my channel, and leave a comment down below of what springs that you use, what have you found that worked out, and just thank you so much for joining and taking time out of your day to watch this video. Thank you.